What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful day here in Indiana. It's about 60 degrees, but as you can tell, my allergies are getting really screwed up really bad right now. But anyways, guys, we're working on Truckmaster's P-Pump 24 valve again. In today's video, we're gonna be removing the turbochargers and redoing the drain system. The drain on the larger charger, which is down low, is currently building back up and causing oil to leak into the compressors of the turbocharger. So we also have, on top of that, a leak at this flange. We cannot get these compounds to stop leaking. They've been quite a pain in the butt, to be completely honest with you guys. So we're gonna just completely remove everything and try to rebuild this kit with a new drain and see if we can get this thing to stop leaking. So on top of that, we also have to install our intake horn, and then we are about ready to put coolant in this bad boy. So I'm gonna set you guys up on the time lapse, start getting these chargers pulled off.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Okay guys, the lower turbocharger is pulled off. You can see we have it sitting here. So here's our old drain. This is a -10 drain, guys. This is what we were working with on this, and I really did not care for this, and it didn't end up working at all, because as you can see, this turbo is full of oil. So we'll have to clean all this really good. But basically, we're gonna be going, like I showed in the last video, over to this to 7/8 hose. This will go on the bottom of the charger there, boom. And we're just waiting on one more fitting. I thought I had the right fitting, but this is actually, I believe, 3/4. So I'm waiting on one 7/8 fitting. So at this point, guys, we're gonna get all these parts cleaned up really good, get this turbo cleaned, and verify that we have a flat edge from this flange here to the back of this turbo, because we were getting a pretty bad leak right there. So verify we have a good leak there, and we'll start kind of putting it back together. And then we're gonna jump over and install the AFC housing. So to do that, guys, we will remove all of these bolts off of here. We're gonna put a fuel plate in this thing and also install this AFC housing. So once we get that done, we'll run a reference line from somewhere on the intake to the AFC housing, and then once we get the truck going, we will start tuning this thing in. Okay guys, the compounds are reinstalled. I got the small charger, or the larger charger down there, reinstalled, and I got all the boots where I'm a lot happier with everything. I'm still not 100% satisfied with how everything in this kit fits, to be honest with you guys. It's all kind of just bound up still, but I do think that I got this clamp here, hopefully, to where it's not gonna leak. I got that guy as tight as I could get it before I added anything else onto the kit, so fingers crossed, I hope we're good there. If not, I really don't know how much more we're gonna mess with this compound setup. But without further ado, guys, I wanna jump down here and show you how we redid the drain. It's not finished yet. I just have it stuffed in that little hole right there, the drain. I'm waiting on the fitting right there. I was just kind of stuffing it in there for measurement reasons, but that's a straight 7/8 coming out the bottom of the large charger, straight down into the block. So that should drain a lot better than the -10, and that should get rid of our oiling issue where this thing was pushing oil. We also have, like I said, guys, everything put back together. This thing minus that drain could start again, and we have went ahead and started installing a fuel plate over here in the AFC housing. So we put a ground zero fuel plate in, slid it all the way forward, and then we will reinstall this little AFC housing. So that little foot right there, as boost pressure increases, that thing is going to move, and that's going to control how much fuel this P-pump is going to put out. So we will get this guy put on, and then we're going to hook our intake horn up, and we may have to extend the intake horn pipe a little bit, but that's no big deal. I have some 3-inch pipe, so we can go ahead and do that as well. At this point, we have compounds all installed. I went ahead and extended this charge pipe on the on the driver's side. Welded a little 2-inch extension in there. Nothing crazy, nothing super fancy, but it does the job. So that way we will have adequate length to reach up here to our intake horn. We got the AFC housing all installed. with a reference line running through there to the elbow. So all we're waiting on, guys, is that drain for the bottom charger. I'm waiting on that little piece to go into the block, and this thing will be ready to drive again. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this intake horn, and I think I'm gonna take you guys over to buddy Derek's so we can check out what he's got going on. If you guys remember right, he's doing a common rail swapped second gen 5903 motor and a 99. So I want to give you guys an update on that, where he is with the build. While we were waiting on parts for Josh's truck, we decided to come over here to Derek's, and we are going to work on his second gen a little bit. That he is putting this 5.9 common rail engine in. You really thought you were going to drop a door right there, but he has the headset on here. It's going to go through and torque the head. I don't know what all are we going to be able to do.
Not a whole lot right now. I'm waiting on parts, but you can tell them what this is.
Yeah, it's 5.9 common rail, dude.
Okay.
5.9 common rail going in the 99.
Yeah, you showed them the frame yet, have you?
Yeah, I've showed them the frame. They've seen the frame. All this, if you haven't seen the frame, is all been sandblasted and painted, and all new suspension parts in the front, new shocks. We've got it sitting on some forces right now. What's this? Just engine gasket stuff?
Yeah.
Engine gasket stuff. Here's the cab that goes on the truck, obviously. A plumb full of parts. So to start with, we had to run and get some batteries for the torque wrench, and we're about to torque the head on this thing. He got a new cam installed. Do you know what cam it is?
Yeah, it's a 188 over 220.
188 220 Hamilton with new tappets. It has 12 valve rods in it. Has fire ringed head, yes. Ported and polished fire ringed head.
You see the port job, dude?
Oh yeah, I guess you can, can't you?
Yeah.
Nice Automotive up in Muncie did all this work.
625 studs.
625s. They do open it up quite a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Can you main rods?
Do they do anything on this side, or do they do?
No.
They just do it on the.
Cut this off to get that ported.
They just do the exhaust side. So, yeah, he just got the head sitting on there right now, but he's gonna go through and torque it real quick. Head is all torqued, and we got this little oil filter housing all cleaned up there, but we're gonna throw some black paint on that. So while that's drying, I think we're gonna stick the manifold on this thing.
We need to throw some paint on it.
On the manifold, it's just gonna come off.
I know, but yeah, you're right.
It'll just come off.
It looks all rusty and shit though, brand new motor.
Yeah, but I mean, we could hit it with some paint just for pictures.
You're right, it's gonna just smoke and then we'll think something's wrong when we put it together. Okay, you're right.
Alright guys, we got the manifold installed. We went ahead and hit it with some black spray paint. Yes, it is going to burn right off. It's got surface rust all underneath it, but he did just want to look a little more presentable while the engine's being built. So, got that done. Got the oil filter housing mounted with a fresh filter on there. And now we're about to put the intake plate on and the lower radiator hose bracket. Alright guys, we did just run to O'Reilly's to try and get some more stuff picked up for Derek's engine, but they unfortunately did not have the engine mounts. We were going to try and get the engine set in the frame today, but they did not have them. The one engine mount he has, bushings are trashed in it, so he wants to get those replaced. He's got the turbo just kind of chilling on there. Got the oil filter housing on, water neck is installed, manifolds on, intakes on. So this is kind of where it's at for now until some more parts come in, huh?
Yep.
Got to order Motor mounts.
Kind of order injectors and a CP3, so that should be, you know, $5 grand.
Yeah, that's gonna be an expensive one for sure. But I think we're gonna go with the Flex Diesel, either 200s or 300s. You guys leave a comment down below. Derek wants to make 1,000 horsepower. 200 or 300s. They have a 209% injector, but to go to the 300, it's only a couple hundred more. So
we'll see
what happens with it, but that's where we're gonna leave this thing for now. I will definitely do some more videos on this thing in the upcoming weeks, so be sure you guys stay tuned for that. Also be sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and turn the notification bell on so you get notified anytime that we post.